Hello, everybody, and welcome to our All Out preview show and our WWE Payback review show. This is Smoot along with Chucks and Will. No Beans this week. He's on assignment doing whatever it is he's doing. How you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I had to quickly scramble to adjust the volume of the video there. It was a mess. But everything seems to be all right over here. It's a hot one today, almost into the.
Still hot over there?
Yeah,
it's not hot here anymore. I think summer is done.
It cooled off for a little bit, and now it's like in the hundreds here.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah. So, and it's supposed to cool down during the week again. So summer's still kind of lingering on here a little bit.
No, that's it. It's like this until Christmas. I think we just have to get through the holidays.
We'll get that one day in like October where it'll be quite nice.
Yeah.
But then that's it.
Maybe.
I thought the other night was a couple nights ago. I think I was watching a film or something. And all of a sudden, it felt really Christmassy. I don't know why.
Yeah, the whiff of cold air or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had the lights on, and it was like before 9 o'clock. I had the heat on.
Oh, there you go. That's what it was. The heating.
I thought,
smell of your.
Can I still be buying presents next week?
I'm pretty sure this time last year, like the 1st of September, the first TV music channel went to their Christmas playlist.
Oh.
It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of them, I don't know, it was Magic or whatever, did the Christmas thing. Not this year. I'm kind of disappointed by that. But I'm sure it happens.
I'd have thought this year even more so because
let's just get through it.
Yeah, let's just have Christmas now. I did see it wasn't. I haven't seen it in person, but I saw someone on my Facebook post that there's a certain shop, B&M.
Oh yeah, B&M.
They are stocking Christmas puddings.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's begun.
I think I haven't been to. We've got Home Bargains as well, which is basically the same thing. Home Bargains not too far from here, and they have like a seasonal aisle which changes from Christmas to like Valentine's Day to Easter to whatever. And for a little while, it's been summer stuff, loads of barbecue equipment and like hedge trimmers and whatever you need for the garden.
Yeah.
That isn't really relevant anymore. So I don't know if they're going to go straight to Christmas or maybe they'll stop at Halloween first. Worth having a look.
Halloween's it's got bigger these days, hasn't it? When I was a kid, it was never that big of a deal, but it's more of a big event now. As I say, event, it's an excuse for shops to sell cheap plastic shit. But
think how much scarier it'll be for all the old people this year with all the kids knocking on their doors.
God. That is like a trick or treat.
Yeah, it really is.
Christ.
Someone told me, I don't know, sorry, going way off topic here.
Yeah.
Someone told me, speaking of shops and stuff, a lot of the big electrical stores, they've got loads of new TVs in stock.
Oh yeah.
Because they were planning on selling loads for the Euros.
Oh, right, so they had like a
yeah.
Must have been a pre-order from like a year ago.
Yeah, well, apparently that's how far back they worked. They get all the orders in like way in advance. So, but they're holding them back because there's going to be loads of offers on over Christmas.
Yeah.
So, if you're looking to buy a new TV or you know someone, tell them to wait.
I bought one in April.
Really?
Yeah. So now I have an old one that I actually need to sell. But no, I don't need a TV, and I'm really happy to hear that they're going to be really cheap now. So thanks for that news. That's great.
I buy one in every World Cup, so I'm good.
Oh yeah, actually, like you have a 4-year cycle and
Yeah.
new TV time again.
Usually similar thing. Usually there's all kinds of offers on, so they're kind of throwing them at you. So yeah, it just seems to be just before the World Cup, get a new one.
Yeah, it's a good system.
So I'll be getting one in. What are we now? About 2 years away, isn't it? Still 2 years.
Yeah, we've got the Euros next year. Yeah. So my other new purchase is an IKEA Billy, a giant Billy.
Is that the bookcase?
It's a huge bookcase that goes around a corner, which arrived in 9 boxes this morning. So now this room stinks like an IKEA showroom. That stinks of cardboard. Like, when you go through the warehouse at the end and it's like, whoa, there's some boxes in this room. Yeah, I got that, and I have to get a new carpet in before I can erect my Billy.
Pardon? Okay.
Yeah.
The next big purchase for me, I don't know. Probably be a PS5, maybe.
Ooh.
If it's any good, I don't have to go down the Xbox route.
What are the exclusives? I have to bring Smoot into the conversation here.
Yeah.
Of what? I'm sorry.
No, really.
You're the gaming expert.
Oh yeah. The PS5 and the Xbox. We don't know how to name consoles anymore.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell you're gonna get me to call it its proper name, the Xbox Series, whatever the hell it is. It's just gonna be Xbox Tower or something for me. Yeah, the latest thing with that is like neither side's willing to throw out a price. It's like kind of like this weird stalemate, and that's what everybody's wanting is like, how much is it gonna cost? And yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna stick with the PC for right now. If anything, I mean, if you wanted to play old games on a new console, I think Xbox would be the way to go. Sony seems to be kind of in limbo with that right now, from what I've heard. But yeah, I'm just gonna stay on PC. No real reason to make a jump back right now.
There's no like major exclusives other than the obvious, is there?
There's nothing.
Same ones they always have. There'll probably be a new Halo at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the PlayStation, the last announcement was, when that happened, I was very disappointed because there's nothing major in there at all.
Yeah.
They're getting another release out of GTA 5 somehow.
God.
Make a new one, price sake.
I know, it's been so long. And Nintendo are doing the same thing. They're bringing out the 3D collection of Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. Not just making a new game. Just re-release the old ones.
Yeah.
For a limited time, no less.
Yeah, you can only play it until like March 21st or something like that.
Is that the
buy it, yeah.
Yeah, so I've got one on order just because I know that's going to be valuable one day.
Yeah.
Is that the augmented reality one?
Augmented reality one?
No, I don't think so.
I've seen one this week, the Mario Kart, where you basically use real objects as the track.
Oh, God.
Huh.
I think is it Mario's anniversary? Mario 35 next year.
That sounds right, yeah.
They're bringing out a couple of different types of games around that kind of theme. And I'm sure that there's something augmented reality. It's on the Switch anyway, so.
Sounds like Micro Machines.
Yeah.
It did look a bit like that, actually, yeah.
I guess we should get into the wrestling stuff here.
Home circuit. There you go. Mario Kart Live.
Before we do, well, it's kind of getting into wrestling, but it's also on gaming. Who the hell thought that Battlegrounds game was a good idea?
God, it looks so bad.
It looks terrible.
Yeah. And like also was it Morrow and Jerry Lawler are supposed to be the commentators for it, and Morrow left the company. So
yeah, it's not surprising. Yeah, they need to. I don't know why this. I mean, maybe if they have a year off making the proper game, then it might be good next year.
I don't
Was
know.
it post?
I don't.
I'm not holding my breath out. But
I don't know why they thought this direction was the way to go, but it's not. I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to be like WWE 2K20 all over again, but only in a different capacity of like this game just sucks. You know.
Did you notice a couple of weeks back? You know when they did the backstage bits on Raw or SmackDown on one of them, and they have the posters on the wall of various events were coming up or whatever. Yeah. They had it was AJ Styles talking to someone backstage, and there was a 2K19 poster on the wall.
They've been on 2K20. Wow.
They've completely forgotten it even ever existed.
God damn.
I don't know if this is true, but I'm just looking up this Mario Kart Live. It says it's scheduled for release on October 16th with a launch price of $99.
What?
No game cart is included, just a digital download, which means it can disappear at any time.
Yeah.
That's too much. I don't think I'm interested in this one.
Yeah, that's the other thing is like some companies are looking to make games like $70 a pop on the next gen consoles.
It's getting close.
Yeah, and I'm like, no.
They're already 60ish.
Yeah. Even that's way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be an expensive next generation, definitely.
But they're not going all online only, all download, are they? There's still going to be disc-based games.
There is, but I think it's heading that way. I think
they're going to try.
That's what I'm always worried about. Every generation, it seems to be further and further.
Yeah, they're going to try.
Like, even now, you buy a game and you still need another 40 gig download to actually play.
Yeah.
Well, Sony have announced, haven't they? They're going to already, I don't know what the Microsoft have as well, they're going to be selling a discless version of the PS5. So
I'm not happy about it. They keep taking content out of old games as well, so you know they're just going to patch stuff out.
It's good for convenience. I like that idea, but you're right. Stuff gets taken out, or they take stuff offline, or whatever. And once you've bought it, you're stuck with it. You can't trade in or anything.
Always buy stuff secondhand, get it cheaper.
Yeah.
Can't do that no more. Anyway, we barely moved on to wrestling, so we can
all right.
Try and get back to that.
Last week was WWE Payback, and I don't remember too much. Yeah, I don't remember too much of it. I just remember the ending kind of sucked here. Hold on, let me try to get the music going here. There we go. Oh, that was a little bit loud. Sorry. There we go. And then if I hit this button, that should... There we go. Hey! It's like I know how to do the show here. Anyway, yeah, I don't remember a goddamn thing about Payback.
Oh. All right, I'll run through it and see if you can see if it jogs any memories. The pre-show, in fact, I don't know what happened on the pre-show. You told me very late on Twitter, and I think I probably saw it after the match had finished, but that the Riot Squad was in action. So without knowing their opponents, I said, hey, sure, they'll win. Turns out we all did. We all predicted the Riot Squad, and they won. They beat the Iconics.
Oh yeah, who recently broke up?
Apparently because of this match, wasn't it? The loser of that match had to split.
Didn't they
Is that
have it
right?
on Raw?
Oh, is it on Raw? Okay.
Mm. But yeah, same kind of idea.
I don't know. There you go.
That seems
Did we all pick?
stupid to
Did
me.
we all pick Riot Squad?
We all went with the Riot Squad, yeah. I guess the story is that Vince thinks that Peyton Royce is a star and Billy Kay not so much, so they split him up. Riot Squad have only just got back together. Are they going to last at all, or are they just going to split up as well? What's the point?
I don't know. I mean, Ruby Riot was just kind of losing matches ever since she came back off of injury, and Liv Morgan really wasn't doing anything. So I mean, put them back together.
At the expense of this other team who was actually starting to do all right.
Yeah.
This is why I've always thought the women's tag belts were a bad idea.
Yeah.
They don't have enough teams.
They can't help themselves.
I mean, look at Nia and Shayna. They've been a team for a week.
Yeah, they don't even like each other. They're not going to be a team for long.
It's ridiculous. They should never have. I don't know why they brought them. I mean, I get why they brought them in. They wanted to be, women's revolution and all that. But, no, bad idea.
We'll get to that one. So, pre-show was points all round, so that's great. Well done. The main show opened with Bobby Lashley beating Apollo Crews by submission with the full Lashley. Which is my favourite move name now, the full Lashley. They call it the full
Is that
Lashley.
what you call them?
Yeah, it's the full Nelson. They call it the full Lashley.
I thought that's what his pose was back when.
You're right.
You know. Hey Bobby.
It always makes me laugh. Reminds me of both the full Monty and you never go full Lashley. The full what is that?
Incredible.
But yeah, he beat Apollo Crews for the US title. New champion.
Everybody but Will.
Did you see our truth on the pre-show of this?
No.
I didn't see the pre-show. What did he do?
It's being generally our truth, and he thought he turned up for Raw Talk.
Oh, of course.
So he went full R-Truth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He thought he was welcoming everybody to Raw Talk until someone pointed out to him that it was Sunday and not Raw.
He did say my bad and then walk up.
He did, but then he started talking about Lashley, and he said he got hit with Nelson from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Which he thought was hilarious, and so did King.
Yeah, he's used that one before.
Yeah.
It's great. I'm really glad our Trump is still doing that thing that he was doing 15 years ago. He said the wrong city name once. Here he is.
Yeah.
Still an idiot. So that's Lashley. Only Will losing a point on that one, thinking that Apollo Crews is going to do it. Next up, Big E's singles push begins on pay-per-view with a win over Sheamus. That's points for everyone again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of old news now, but I've only just caught up with an old show. Apparently Booker T recommended that Big E maybe drop some of the New Day stuff if he's going to be taken seriously as a top singles guy.
Yeah, and then Big E kind of clapped back with the whole, like, King Booker stuff.
Right, and Xavier Woods said, yeah, taking other people's advice has got us so far until, we decided to come up with a New Day.
Yeah.
No one listens to Booker. Who'd he ever beat? I guess.
Who's to say that if he didn't go with like the strategy that Big E's going with, he could have been a six-time WWE champion.
He actually is a six-time.
That's true, yeah. Still.
He just forgot about that extra one.
Yeah.
And went right back to saying 5. But yeah, Big E wins. So that's something. We'll see where that goes.
That whole thing about not acting the fool and stuff and trying to be more serious. Don't know if you've seen the new Talking Smack since he come back, but he's been on it twice since. And he's been really good actually. He's been the Miz is kind of winding him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
About being a joke and stuff, and some of the stuff he says is you can tell he's going a little bit serious on things.
Good.
It should be on the main show because I don't know why he's not doing it on why it's being buried on Talking Smack. But
yeah, well, it's good he's got the other side. Next up, King Corbin failed to cash in his own ransom, I guess, on Matt Riddle. Riddle with a big.
I don't remember anything from this match actually.
I just know that they had like a new backstage interviewer, and she read a tweet to Matt Riddle, and it was something personal, like, "Oh, you can't get it up at home," or something like that.
Oh, really?
It wasn't like that, but
reference to his infidelity. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was just. It was kind of a shot at his like sketchy past or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's one way to make Corbin likable, is just if you took like pot shots at people like that on Twitter and just, you know, insinuated that they were impotent in bed.
Yeah, sure. Riddle won anyway. I guess that fired him up, and he got the win. Matt Riddle's backstage promos, I'm not a fan.
I'm just not a fan of Matt Riddle, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Will.
There's so many people that say he has something special.
I don't see it.
I want to see it, but I don't really get it. He's definitely unique. I haven't seen someone like Matt Riddle for a while, but I just don't really get it.
He's just a stoner in his underwear.
Yeah. And his promos sound more like a script than anyone except for Strowman, I think. Strowman may just be worse than Matt Riddle, but it's close. Which is weird because he's actually very charismatic. He was great in UFC. Anyway, the aforementioned tag team match, the women's tag title match, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, now the new champions, beating Bayley and Sasha when Bayley tapped out.
I think so, something like that. Yeah.
I seem to remember Bayley costing them the match. Anyway.
Bayley tapped out, and then like Shayna had both of them in like this weird submission. It was crazy. It was awesome. And then Nia Jax was just hamming it up for the celebration as well. That was also even great.
Yeah, new champions, new feuding champions, and it looks like the former champions aren't going to be very happy with each other coming out of this one either. That's points around. We all went for Shania.
Yeah.
So we're all having a great show so far. Keith Lee beat Randy Orton. This is a lot of, I guess Big E's not debuting, but a lot of guys on the rise getting the big wins tonight, last week. Keith Lee beats Randy Orton in about 7 minutes.
Yeah, this was a hot topic for the week.
Was it?
Because like Keith Lee, because Keith Lee, you know, went 7 minutes with Orton, but then he went like really long with Dolph Ziggler on Raw the following night. And a lot of people were upset about that. Like he can beat Randy Orton in a quick fashion, but he's got to struggle against Ziggler. Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, Ziggler was great on Raw Underground that time. He's legit.
Yeah, maybe that's what they're going with. Nobody's buying it.
Yeah. But again, so what was that? Me and Will went with Keith Lee. This split us. Smoot and Beans both going for Randy Orton. Not this time. Dominic Mysterio, another big win for the new guy. the Mysterios beating Seth Rollins and Murphy. Dominic pins Murphy. Kind of predictable. I think this one, that was exactly how it had to go. Points all round again.
Yeah, this is probably going to last till Survivor Series or something, where it's like Seth Rollins' family versus Mysterio's family.
Oh God, really?
I could see them doing that.
Who else is going to get involved then? Who is on each side? Get Aleister Black back for the Mysterios.
Aleister Black,
Samoa Joe, maybe.
Angie.
Angie.
Um,
you meant it when you said the family.
Yeah, I maybe a cousin or two. I don't know. We'll see.
Chavo Guerrero.
Chavo, yeah, sure.
And then who's on Seth Rollins' side?
You got Seth Rollins. You got Murphy.
Austin Theory.
A Theory.
Wherever Austin Theory went, yeah. You got Murphy. You could get who's the other guy? Wesley Blake.
Yeah.
Used to be a tag team. Bring the Forgotten Sons back.
AOP. Oh, Rob.
AOP. Yeah, where are they?
They were released, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
One of them creative. We have nothing for you, and they all were always injured or something like that.
Oh, they were always injured.
Yeah.
Creative had something for them until they got injured, so why couldn't they go back to that?
I don't know. But yeah, I'm tired of seeing this rivalry just end it.
Yeah. I'm tired of the creative has nothing for you.
That too.
Excuse. That surely then fire creative.
Yeah.
If your creative team aren't creative enough to come up with a storyline for a guy, then what are they doing?
Yeah, Bruce.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. That's points for everyone. And then the main event, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Braun Strowman
garbage.
brawled around for a while.
This was fucking garbage.
Why? Why was it garbage? Is it because they did the ring implosion spot?
The whole thing was like, no, well, that's part of it. But the whole thing was surrounded like, all right, Roman Reigns is happy with the contract now. I will sign it, but not right now. And he waits until the last minute to sign it. Like, why'd the match even begin with beforehand when there was only two dudes and it was booked for like a three-way? Like, I don't get it. Like that. If not all,
there's a fair point. Can you join a match late after it started if you haven't signed for it?
Theoretically, no.
That seems like WCW logic.
Yeah. Yeah,
but that's what he did. He said he would sign.
He would be there.
He would be there. He assured us all. But the match started without him because he hadn't signed.
Maybe he's just a slow reader.
Wyatt. He's got Paul Heyman there. Surely he knows contracts.
True, but like maybe they're both slow readers. I don't know. Maybe they had to get a lawyer.
Yeah.
So we don't have like
a... Brock Lesnar only wrestles twice a year because it takes so long to read a
Yeah, Heyman's a slow reader with the contracts. There you go.
So I guess Wyatt suplexed Strowman off the middle rope. So it wasn't even a top rope superplex, but the ring exploded.
This was stupid. And honestly, I didn't.
Charles Robinson fell over the ropes.
That was so terrible.
Way.
That was awful. He looked like he was getting like shot by invisible bullets, and then went, ah! I didn't even make the correlation that there was no ring LEDs or like on the ring post or the apron or anything like that. So I mean, the spot kind of caught me off guard by itself, but at the same time, this whole like imploding the ring has lost all meaning because they've done it so many times now.
So I actually had this spot ruined. I saw it on Twitter before it happened. Someone had complained, said exactly that, and the reply was, "They've done it 5 times in like 17 years, or whatever. Like, how is that too many?"
It's 4 too many.
It's still 5 times in 17 years. Your ring is really weak if it keeps falling apart like this.
Yeah.
How many times does a boxing ring fall apart, or the octagon? How many times does a cage fall off?
God.
Also, didn't these two have a match at a pay-per-view recently?
Yeah, and that's what,
No, they had an actual match as well.
yeah, with Funhouse Bray.
That's right. I'm pretty sure one of them suplexed the other one off the corner, and it didn't break.
Possible.
So you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, the middle is the softest part of the ring.
Well. Yeah, I noticed this pretty much straight away. Probably been watching WWE too much. The ring didn't have the LED posts.
I just said that.
So, I'm not even. I'm agreeing with you.
Oh.
But yeah, I had a feeling there was shenanigans gonna take place somewhere. Well, I thought it might have been Retribution. Maybe they were gonna trash the place again, but
Yeah, there was no Retribution to be seen. That was weird too. I mean, then again, now that they're Raw specific.
Yeah, you're only allowed to protest and cause chaos on Raw. Monday night between 7 and 11.
Oh my god. This lawless group are gonna adhere to their contract.
Yeah.
Only show up on their assigned show. Anti-WWE, but they're not gonna fall foul of whoever it is, Seaman Canyon or whatever is gonna be marching around. Yeah, the actual guy.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't just make that up.
No, that's legit like the producer's name.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I wasn't just throwing out some kind of slur. That was actual his name. So the ring explodes. Both guys are down. Reigns shows up with Heyman and the contract, signs it at the top of the ramp. I guess he's now in, Money in the Bank style. Runs down and I don't know, spear here and spear there, and he is the new champion.
Cole got to shot the big dog for the first time in 6 months.
Yeah. No Otis, by the way. That would have been nice.
Is that the wrong? I know. I suppose you can have either one, can't he?
Yeah.
He can cash in either side.
Well, he's SmackDown anyway, isn't he?
Oh, and this is SmackDown.
Doesn't matter.
It is difficult to figure out these days, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Apparently, it's all going to change again anyway soon, because now Heyman's back. Well, now Heyman's back, and Heyman and AJ Styles don't get on apparently. So one of them's going back to Raw. That's the rumor anyway.
Yeah, I heard that they were fine. They would, deal with it, whatever. Because Heyman's not writing the show anymore.
Well, it would make sense, but
yeah, apparently it is all being shaken up again.
there is a draft coming apparently.
Yeah, a big draft coming because that gets ratings, and I guess we've run out of that invitational deal where you can show up on the other show 5 times a year.
Christ.
I guess that went nowhere.
All draft rules only apply for the first 3 to 4 weeks after a draft.
Yeah.
And then
until it stops becoming, becomes inconvenient, and then we have to do something. So that was it. Reigns is the new Universal Champion. Wyatt had it for a week. I don't know why. I guess we move on to Fiend and Roman Reigns like we were supposed to all that time ago. WrestleMania. That was points for you two. Both went for Reigns. Me and Beans both thought the Wyatt retain, at least for this one. That means the end of an 8-match show. Beans was the big failure of the night with still a very respectable 6 out of 8. That's not bad. And the rest of us won a huge 3-way joint win on 7 out of 8. Wyatt let me down, Orton let Smoot down, and Apollo Crews let Will Which means overall 36 matches predicted this season, and Smoot and Beans behind on 23 out of 36, which again, not bad. Will ahead on 24, and I'm on 25, so it's still real close.
So Beans...
You're ahead on 25.
Yeah, you have 25, Will has 24, I have 23, and Beans has 22, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, 22?
I think, yeah.
Oh, I've got him on 23.
Oh, you might have 23, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
So you just said that I was ahead. I'm not. You were.
Oh, I mean ahead of the other two, and then I'm ahead of you. But it's all close, 2 points in it.
Yeah, for some reason I thought Beans had 7, but no, you're right. He missed 2. My bad.
You missed 2? A rough night.
That's a close one. And I guess now we can get into All Out here in just a moment.
We can do, but there's a week of WWE that I haven't seen. Did anything important happen? I'm guessing no.
No.
Didn't Bailey and Sasha break up finally?
Oh, that happened last night, yeah.
Really?
I didn't...
Actually, Roman's promo. Well, I say Roman's promo. Heyman's promo.
Yeah.
Was actually pretty good at the start of SmackDown.
Did he do the whole Lesnar introduction for Roman Reigns?
He kind of did, but then he went to stop and was like a bit more softly spoken about it. And he talked about how the WWE turned their back on him when he wanted time off, and he was a little bit of a workshoot kind of thing. It was quite good, and how he's beat Heyman as well. Heyman has had the back turned on him because he was let go. And it was pretty good. It was a lot better than anything Reigns could do himself. So
Reigns is complaining that they turned their back on him when he wanted time off.
Yeah, basically that they wouldn't. His argument was basically that they wouldn't let him have time off, so he had to walk out or something.
Okay, so that's fine then. And then he came back and is immediately the champion again.
His whole argument was why he'd been away, and that was kind of his explanation for why he'd been away.
I don't see what the problem is here.
I'm not explaining it very well, to be honest.
I think you're doing fine. I think his complaint is bullshit. He didn't want to come to work because of the virus, and he's immunocompromised or whatever. He took some time off. They were fine with it, and he's come back and he's in the top spot again. So, what?
Yeah,
he walked out of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And now he's right back with the same opponent that he would have had. Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
What are you complaining about?
But then, so then later on, Bailey finally turned on Sasha. So, give it a good beating as well, actually. It was a bit too long, I thought.
Sami Zayn's back, apparently.
Yeah, they're doing the whole I'm a champion, you're a champion thing.
Jey Uso defeated King Corbin, Sheamus, and Matt Riddle to earn a Universal title
That
match.
was a surprise.
Just seen that. That is crazy.
That was a surprise of the night, really, yeah. Because you kind of got a hint earlier on, because you saw Reigns and Jey Uso talk.
Yeah. Big Goose is champ. Why not let Little Goose have a title shot? Let's make a story out of it.
Yeah.
A story that I do not care about.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming at all.
No.
Also, WWE filed a trademark for the term wobbly walrus. So,
no.
Take a guess what. I mean, supposedly people are speculating that it might be for.
It's Heyman.
Well, I was gonna say a new Firefly Funhouse character, which I don't know if that's.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if that's true.
They did they did actually advertise that last night.
Yeah.
He said a new character's coming next week. So,
It also could be Paul Heyman.
I think it's a Funhouse character that will be based on Paul Heyman.
I thought it could be for Keith Lee.
Really?
I mean, the Wobbly Walrus Keith Lee coming out for action. It has a ring to it.
That's great. It's just such a burial. He's just starting. He's just getting over a little bit. And they have to give him something like that. That would be perfect. They do seem to love giving new potential stars something to really hamper them on the way up.
Also, Bobby Malak on WWE.com writing up both Raw and SmackDown now. I think Brad Zack is out of here.
Brad.
With the Tony Dawson avatar.
Yeah. He's been given the boot.
I know, the sack. So yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, and then stuff on Raw. Yeah, okay. I guess Raw Underground's still a thing. That's cool, I guess.
Mauro Ranallo's left.
Yeah.
For good.
Yeah, he's gone.
Supposedly wanted to take care of his mom, who's sick in Canada.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I mean, with as much bullshit as they threw at Mauro with like JBL and stuff like that, I don't blame him.
I'm surprised he came back first time, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, though, I think Wade Barrett's really good on commentary. I know he's done it before for other companies, but nice to see him back.
So I've just seen, along with Jey Uso getting a title match at Clash of Champions, Randy Orton is challenging Drew McIntyre again?
Yes.
After just losing to Keith Lee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not how it should work.
Wasn't there a match on Raw?
Apparently it was 3 singles matches and then the winners going into a triple threat. Orton, Lee, and Seth Rollins went into a triple threat.
That's right.
Sure. Okay.
Now can we get into the All Out predictions?
Oh, by the way, it's not Clash of Champions, it's Clash of Champions Gold Rush.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's Gold Rush. Okay, yep, sure.
Yeah.
Clash of Champions Gold Rush. Yep.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Just so you know.
There was a Gold Rush tournament in about 2005.
I was thinking of this myself, but I couldn't think what it was for.
And I think Edge won it.
Yeah, that rings a bell actually.
Gold Rush. Let's see, 2005 Gold Rush tournament. Actually, yeah, there it is. What was it actually for? A number 1 contender for Batista. Edge beat Jericho, then Shawn Michaels, then Kane in the final. I seem to remember him beating someone with the briefcase because he was Money in the Bank guy at that point. Ah, there you go. That was the initial Gold Rush tournament.
Interesting.
So, All Out then?
Yeah. Let's get to it. Here's the card, as you probably just saw it. Here it is again.
Did anything happen on the TV? Anything worth mentioning?
I
guess some new matches were announced.
Yeah, it wasn't that great of a go home show, but apparently it did really well in the ratings. So, in fact, here, let me look it up.
I'm doing a beans on this. I haven't seen a single thing of AEW for months. So.
Yeah, I missed this week's show. I did watch the one before. All right, let's get to it. See what we can find out along the way. Pre-show, which is probably going to be on any minute, isn't it?
Probably in about half an hour. Yeah. Just a quick note. 928,000 viewers for Dynamite this past Wednesday.
That's big.
NXT on Sci-Fi, which was the replay, only did 183,000.
So they didn't do a show this week.
It was on Tuesday. It was a Tuesday.
Ah, I see. Oh well, that'll explain it, right?
Yeah.
Just before we start, I've got the coverage of the Kentucky Derby, which apparently is happening in about half an hour or so.
Oh wow!
And none other than Randy Orton has just given his pick for the winner.
Oh, who's it going to be?
He thinks it's going to be NY Traffic.
Ha!
Which
I
is...
heard that was really slow.
Yeah.
15 to 1.
Okay. So where is... Oh, this is going to be one of those things where on the betting site it's called something stupid, isn't it? It's just going to be like the race course and the time, not the...
Yeah.
It's not just going to say Kentucky Derby like a normal.
I think it's the 12:01 our time.
The NXT on the first airing of it on Tuesday, 849,000 viewers. For the record.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, because isn't there some talk now that they might actually move it to Tuesday?
Yeah.
Like, for good?
Yeah.
Which, that's a bit of a cop-out move, if you ask me. If it's... You're basically saying AEW's won, right?
Yeah.
Well, I thought the whole point of putting NXT on Wednesday was to counter-program. They don't really care about the ratings. It was just to screw the other guys over.
Yeah.
But it's not working, is it?
Well, apparently, I guess it was. If without them, they've jumped up from, I don't know, whatever it was, 700 to 900,000. It's done a little bit, and now they're just going to give up on it and let them have the viewers.
Seems that way.
Guess so. Oh man, I'm not going to be able to find this thing anywhere. Where is the Kentucky Derby?
Where are you looking?
Bet365.
Crack open here.
Oh,
Hey.
It's a Dr. Pepper with cream soda.
Oh, cream soda, you dirty man.
Sorry, Will. Actually,
is that because you like cream soda and you're jealous of it, or you hate it?
yeah,
I hate it.
You hate it? Oh, I quite like it.
I'm not a fan of Dr. Pepper, but the cream aspect that it makes it better. So.
I love Dr. Pepper, but...
Yeah, I
just can't find this damn race anywhere.
don't know what to tell you.
It's the...
Kentucky Derby?
It's the midnight at Charlestown, if that's any good to you.
No, it's just... Stupid.
If I know it's not, I promise.
Churchill Downs.
Churchill Downs, that's it.
Race 14, Churchill Downs. Race 13. Must be race 14, right?
I can't find myself on Sky, actually. I don't make it easy, did it?
24 minutes to post. Okay, so you said NY Traffic. There he is.
Yeah.
I see him. Tis the Law is the favourite.
Yeah, the odds are pretty crap for that, I think.
Yeah, but that means he's definitely going to win. NY Traffic, 1,000 words, max player, money moves. Hey, I mean that's got to win, right? Major Fed. Talking about AEW. Mr. Big News. All right. Well, I'll find something. I'll definitely stick a couple of quid on something. All Out. Let's do All Out. The pre-show has Joey Janela taking on Serpentico, who I thought was Sammy Guevara. Apparently he's another guy as well.
Yeah. Sorry. What, are we doing the pre-shows first, or?
Yeah, pre-show. Janela Serpentico.
This just seems like a match made for the sake of making a match. Supposedly, it was going to be Britt Baker, Big Swole, Tooth and Nail match, which is supposed to be a cinematic style match. That was going to be on the buy-in, and then a lot of people complained about it, and they changed it. So
yeah, that's now on the main show.
Janela's coming off of a big loss against Jericho, getting busted open like that. I feel like he needs some comeuppance in some way or another, and I haven't even seen Serpentico in action on Dynamite, so I'm gonna go with Janela.
Nope. Okay. I will too. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, me too.
Right. I don't know what Beans is going to do because he's not here.
That's right.
The other pre-show buy-in match is the Dark Order, who is Alex Reynolds and Long John Silver, versus the Private Party.
I'll go Private Party here with this one.
I think so too. I'll go with PP.
Will.
Yeah, I got Private Party as well.
Let's go to the Tooth and Nail. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Supposedly, this is going to be taking place in Britt Baker's dental office.
Okay. Not a nail bar then. Do you have to extract someone's tooth to win?
I don't know what the rules
like
are. Yeah.
A tooth for a tooth match. No.
Let me see here. Check my notes. It just says tooth and nail match. I don't know what it has to do with anything. I think Tony Khan might have said something real quick. I think it might be like a false count anywhere, obviously.
So Tony Khan tweeted, emanating from Doug Baker's dental office, anything goes, no DQ and falls count anywhere. So it's just going to be one of those things.
So there you go.
I think Big Swole has to win, doesn't she?
I was going to go with Britt Baker.
Ooh.
Considering it's her office, she's got to, got to protect it here. Got to have some sort of credibility here, and she's coming off of the mock injuries as well.
Yeah.
And Reva's got to hold her own as well.
It depends if they're going to carry on with the feud or not. The heel can win the first one with some kind of screwy means in the dental office, and then Swole wins whatever match afterwards. I guess.
No Baker. Well,
you're gonna with...
I'll go Baker.
You're gonna go with. Okay, well, because you've both done it, I'm gonna go with Swole.
All right. Nice.
Yeah. Which is probably the wrong move. Another one added, I guess, this week is the Broken Rules match.
Oh, this was stemming from, I think, last week, yeah, with the tables.
Yeah, they had the tables. So I don't know, again, what the Broken Rules match is. The finish can take place anywhere. So the winner will be the last man standing. They've even capitalized last man standing.
Yes.
But they can't call it a last man standing match.
Yeah.
Determined when one man can't answer the referee's 10 count. The finish can take place anywhere. There must be a winner. If Matt Hardy loses the match, he'll leave AEW forever.
He must leave.
That's Broken Rules match. Must leave. Matt Hardy, Sammy Guevara.
Sammy won the tables. Matt Hardy's got to win this one.
What? Because I'm not seeing it for ages. What's Matt Hardy doing right now? He's
being himself.
Or?
Yeah, he thinks that people don't want to see his characters.
Right.
So he's just being himself, which is a really bad idea if you ask me.
If he does lose, it says if Hardy loses, he's got to leave AEW. It doesn't say anything about Damascus.
Damascus can stick around.
That's right, or Big Money
using Matt Hardy as a vessel.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in theory, he could come back as a character.
That's right.
But the character is like a split personality.
Right.
And he kind of goes from one to another. So if they ban Matt Hardy, but Damascus is okay, maybe there's going to be a point where he kind of like goes back into the Matt Hardy character, and they have to like blur him out.
Ha.
Like,
Maybe.
they can show Damascus, they can't show Matt Hardy, and they like censored box on his face every so.
Because that's an uncontracted character.
Yeah, that's not talent.
We're putting way too much thought into that.
Not as much thought as Matt Hardy puts into his characters.
Well, probably
right.
not, man.
That's right.
I'm going Matt Hardy wins.
Okay. And Chucks?
Okay. Yeah, Matt Hardy, of course. He's not leaving. He's still managing the private party.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We have an 8-man tag where the Dark Order of Mr. Brody Lee, Colt Cabana, Evil Uno, and Stu Grayson. So that's the big four of the Dark Order. Taking on the Natural Nightmares, Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall, Matt, Zack Ryder, Cardona, and Scorpio Sky.
Going Dark Order here. This is where Dark Order, I think, is going to shine. Especially with Brody being the TNT champion, he's got to rep his faction well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go with Dark Order as well.
Okay, Dark Order.
Chucks?
I think you are both right. They seem to like Scorpio Sky. Matt Cardona needs to go over in his kind of, he's still on the way in.
Right.
Don't want to beat him too much. But QT Marshall's in this match. And what is QT Marshall ever in any match for, if not to take the fall? So, I think Mr. Brody Lee pins QT Marshall.
Yeah, sure.
Then we have another tag. The Jurassic Express taking on the Young Bucks for some reason.
This was from Dynamite, where it was an 8-man tag, but the winner of that match, the two-person groups would face each other at All Out. So Jurassic Express and the Young Bucks were on a team. They won, so they get to face each other here.
For what?
For absolutely nothing.
It's like they're having some kind of wacky TNA style tournament, and to get on the show.
I think. I'll go Jurassic Express because I think the Young Bucks are going to get distracted with something. Either by Hangman Page coming in and fucking them up or something like that. I don't know.
I'll go Young Bucks.
Yeah, so you're going with the Bucks there. I will too. I think there's a lot going on in the top end of the tag division. You're right, Adam Page is messing with the Young Bucks, so maybe they go to Bucks and Omega and Page later. And the Jurassic Express, do they need to win? No, Bucks win, because they're on the way up. Whether Omega and Page are the champions or not, they're still, more important. So they go up.
It's possible.
Yeah. It's also possible they don't do that. Let's go with the Mimosa Mayhem match, which is funny. I get it. Orange juice, bubbly. So the match can be won by pinfall, submission, or throwing the opponent into a tank of mimosa, which to you and me, Will, is a Bucks Fizz.
It's 500 gallons, I believe.
500 gallons. That's a lot of champagne.
It's all champagne.
I'm very curious to see how this is going to be constructed as well. how it's going to be around like the ring. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to say Orange Cassidy gets this.
Yeah?
I'm going to go with Orange Cassidy for the Mimosa Mayhem winner here.
Orange Cassidy. Interesting. Well, any thoughts?
Yeah, Jericho.
Always go with a bigger name. I see the thinking. I'm gonna go with Orange Cassidy on this one because he can win by throwing him into the tank of Mimosa.
Yeah.
Which is definitely a way for a heel to lose.
Yeah.
That's an embarrassment. Jericho can lose without really losing anything. He gets the embarrassment of going in the orange juice again. There's no need for the pinfall or submission in this. They're not just going to pin the guy. That's like a cage match with escape rules where you just get bit. That never happens.
Right.
So someone has to go in, and it will be a real anticlimax for Orange Cassidy to go in. It has to be. Cassidy. Big Cass. Little Cass. That's his name. The Casino Battle Royale. So, take a sip of water. This is going to be a long one.
You got me thinking, I don't want to change my pick for that last one.
Alright. I'll let you do it, but you got to be quick. Are you gonna change?
Oh. So, looking at our passport, the picture of the rest of the show, pretty much identical, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are.
Hang on, let's be different. Come on, we'll leave it as is.
Leave it. So the Casino Battle Royal again. I guess they're doing groups of 4 coming out, and then the one at the end, and it's the whole Battle
There's
Royal
4 to be announces.
Exactly. Still 4 surprises. So they've got the Best Friends. They've got Santana and Ortiz and Jake Hager. They've got the Butcher and Blade and Eddie Kingston and Penta and Phoenix, or whatever those guys are called. The Death Pentagon or whatever. Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. Billy, not my bookcase, but Billy and Austin Gunn, because they're not allowed to say Billy Gunn. So Billy and Austin Gunn. Sean Spears is in there, Darby Allin is in there, and Lance Archer is in there. I think that's everyone that's announced. And then, as I said, 4 surprises. Who wins this thing?
Anybody that eliminates Billy Gunn from the Battle Royale. So, because I really don't want to see him do the can he power out like he's a giant spot again?
I want to see that.
No,
I love that spot.
No.
The big roar spot where they all pile on and he goes boom and they all fly away.
Yeah, it's fine, but not with Billy Gunn.
Yeah, I mean, let Brian Cage do
yes.
it. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. That I'm okay with.
Billy Gunn is huge, though.
I know. He's a tall guy.
He's as big as my bookcase.
He's tall, but that doesn't mean do the Big Show power out spout. Winner receives a future AEW World Championship match.
Oh, yeah, that's a stip. I didn't mention that. So this last year was the match that Adam Page won. To win the title shot that he lost against Jericho. That was only a year ago.
Yeah. Gut wants to say wild card, like one of the wild cards, but
yeah,
I think you have a lot of established talent in there. Everybody's got a lot of vendettas with one another.
I mean, there's loads that you can throw out.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, you can throw Sean Spears out. You can throw Butcher and Blade out. Austin Gunn's not winning it.
You know what? I'll go Eddie Kingston.
Oh, that is an interesting one. I like that. That's an outside the box pick.
He's got something up his sleeve. Like, I know he's been trying to get like the Butcher and the Blade and Ray Phoenix and Pentagon together, but he had that wink to the camera, and I was like, I don't know. He's crafty, and he can talk, which is incredible.
Yeah.
So, I'm going with him.
There's only a few that it can be. Eddie Kingston, I think, is an outsider. Everyone else, all of these guys, no, it's not going to be Trent. Darby Allin, maybe. Lance Archer, maybe. Brian Cage, maybe. It's not going to be Brian Cage. He just lost the Moxley.
He has the FTW championship. He doesn't need the AEW World Championship.
Yeah, they've just done that. They're not going back to that. It's not going to be Jake Hager. It's Allin or Archer or one of the surprises. I don't think it's going to be Darby Allin. I don't think they'll go back to that.
Could be Lance Archer. Everybody dies.
Lance Archer, everybody dies.
And he did have that.
Moxley would be fine.
His promo video did have him like tossing everybody out of that
that's true.
that ring. So I mean, if that's still canon, he's got a reputation to uphold. You know.
Yeah, if he doesn't do the same thing, then that shows that whoever he was fighting before were just nothing.
Tomato cans.
Just guys. Yeah. Bunch of jabronis in the Wyatt compound. I'm going to go with a surprise, and I think maybe to tie in with your Eddie Kingston surprise angle. Remember the last time Pentagon and Phoenix joined a little faction?
No. I didn't watch Lucha Underground.
The Death Triangle.
Oh, you think it might be Pac?
I think it might be Pac.
Wow, alright.
So I am going to go with not Pac.
Oh, what?
But an entrant 21.
What the So you literally just want me to put entrant 21 down?
I'm going with number 21. That is it. They probably won't do it because that's what they did last year. And I think they did the same thing with Brian Cage, didn't they? He was the last entrant in the surprise battle royal thing. But what the hell? I'm going with number 21. I think it's going to be Pac, but I'm hedging my bets. It's the last guy in.
There you go. Will, who you got?
I don't know, I don't know who, but it'll be one of the unannounced.
Yeah.
I'll just say Mr. Unannounced.
That gives you 4 picks.
Yeah.
You have to choose one of the unannounced numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Is it announced 1, 2, 3, or 4?
4.
Number 4. Yeah, so you're going with number 21 as well. Well.
TBA
Mystery.
number 4. And just so we're clear, Chucks, that's also who you're going with is the 4th person or entrant number 21.
No, entrant number 21, whoever
it
is.
All right,
sticking with number 21. But I'm sure it'll be the same thing in the end.
See, this is the strategy I wanted to play like years ago, and you're like, oh no, you gotta be specific. I'm like, great, thanks.
Really?
I'm pretty sure for like the Royal Rumble.
I think you did in a Rumble. Yeah. I think you said like number 20 or something. Yeah.
I have to look
Yeah,
over the
no,
rules.
you're right. That's kind of bullshit. Alright, I'll go with mystery number 4 as well.
Right.
Yeah.
TBA number...
That's a fair point.
Number 4.
I can't even think of anyone who could be a name.
What should be... I mean, I've heard some people say it might be Chris Hero. He might make an appearance during this
Is he gone? He's gone from NXT?
Yeah.
Because I know he hasn't been around.
Yeah.
I think he went a while ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'd never heard that was an actual thing. But yeah, I noticed he was gone.
The thing with Pac, here in the UK or is he in the US?
Don't know. Presumably he's here, and that's why he hasn't been on TV.
No, in that case, he wouldn't be. He's not allowed back in America.
Really? No exemption for anything? No. Probably not him then.
So he's a bit stoppable.
It's fine.
But, it's possible that he might be living over there, I don't know.
Well, but then he would already be on TV, I guess. There's no reason for him not to be.
True.
Anyway, mystery entrant. Let's go to the women's title match. This is Hikaru Shida defending against Thunder Rosa from NWA.
NWA Mexico.
I think she's also from Mexico. But,
you know what?
She's actually not from Mexico.
I'm gonna go Thunder Rosa.
Yes, she is from Mexico. What the?
Who's from Mexico?
Thunder Rosa.
I'm going with her. I'm picking her.
A new champion. Wow. I'm going with Hikaru.
I think Hikaru's probably the smart bet, but I think you get people talking about the women's division by having like an upset of some sort right there, and then maybe have Shida with the rematch try to win it back on Power.
Yeah, winning the NWA belt.
Will.
Sorry.
It's a tough one.
One or the other.
It is,
Oh,
yeah.
Or could be no contest.
It could be.
It could be. Alright, we're done with that one.
So who do you pick? I didn't hear.
You went with Thunder Rosa, same as you.
Alright.
I went with Hikaru Shida.
I think that's where you get your point back, I feel.
Maybe. So the AEW Tag Team Championships, Kenny Omega and Adam Page have been champions for a long, long, long time, and FTR just got their title shot. I think FTR is winning it.
You don't get that kind of an endorsement from Arn Anderson for nothing, so it's got to be FTR.
Adam Page has also been kicked out of the Elite for whatever that's.
Yeah, FTR for me.
Easy. Done. Main event time. MJF with Wardlow is challenging Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship. Jon Moxley cannot use his Paradigm Shift Dirty Deeds DDT. That's banned.
Doesn't say anything about what happens if he does.
No, presumably it'd be a DQ, and he'd retain the belt.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true.
I'll go Moxley.
Yeah, Moxley for me, isn't it?
I thought it was an easy one. I thought like you two, until I just realised that MJF is undefeated.
Yeah, until he loses tonight.
Yeah. I don't know though. I don't know, this could be a good time. It feels too early to me, but it wouldn't be the worst thing if they did it. That's tough. No, alright, Moxley wins.
Alright.
Just just know that I'm not 100% on that one.
Oh, I
think it could go the other way.
For sure.
Yeah.
There you go. That's our all-out predictions. There we are. There it is. We'll ship these off to Beans and get his predictions here in just eventually over the weekend. I know he's not going to watch the show live, but eventually he'll chime in with his stuff here. There we go. Real quick, one other thing before we get to the buy-in, before we get out of here. WWE this week, specifically Vince McMahon sent out a letter saying that they own the character names and the real names of their talent, and therefore third-party websites trying to make revenue, like from Cameo, Twitch, TikTok, things like that, should cease on using WWE stuff on those platforms. So
they own the talent's real names.
Yes, that's what Vince
said. No way.
That's what Vince said. That was an internal letter that was sent out, and otherwise they have 30 days to cease and desist. Otherwise, they could face like fines, suspensions, or firing. Which I would love to see WWE try to fire a talent for doing stuff on Twitch and just ship somebody off to basically give them to AEW for the show that's currently winning on Wednesday nights and kicking ass in the prime demographic right now. But I thought that was kind of wild to hear.
I just want to see that one go to court. I want to see how that will ever hold up.
Yeah. Very very critical comments from all sorts of fans and whatnot, including former President U.S. candidate Andrew Yang, saying, quote, "If I'm not the Secretary of Labor, I'm pretty confident I'll have his or her number to talk about the ridiculous classification of WWE wrestlers as independent contractors while controlling their name and likeness for years, even for something as benign as Cameo."
Nice. I thought he was going to say whatever it is they're doing in Florida, they've got so much exemptions in Florida. He was going to look at that, get them shut down for not following certain rules or whatever. But
it's possible.
No, the independent contractor thing, that really does need to be looked at.
Yeah.
He also goes on to say, come on, Vince, you've already deprived the folks for breaking their backs for you of healthcare, security, recovery time, retirement benefits, and fair treatment. At least let them make a living off of their own names. Many of them need it. So, and it continues on and so forth. But yeah, absolute bullshit, I feel, from just everybody's consensus on it, is the fact that they can't use their name or character to profit off of. And a lot of people are blaming apparently a lot of people are blaming Lana for the straw that broke the camel's back, because she accepted a sponsorship with Bang Energy on Instagram. Which I thought was hilarious, because like every model on Instagram has like Bang Energy promotions of some sort. So, and also Slasher on Twitter said it's no coincidence that this comes right after AJ Styles revealed that he tested positive for COVID on his Twitch stream last night. Vince trying to suppress any mention of COVID to WWE, and also messing with his own quote-unquote independent contractor and quote talent at the same time is very on brand. So that's why I haven't seen
anything. There's no way that'll hold up. You can't own someone's name. That's ridiculous.
There was something I saw. I'm trying to find the I think it was, what is it? Let me see if I can find it.
There's quite a few people come out against it. I think seeing Kevin Nash said something.
Yeah. Which, by the way,
Mick Foley.
Speaking of the whole COVID thing, The Rock announced that him and his family have contracted COVID. Kevin Nash as well.
Did he get it as well?
Yeah, and then as you saw, AJ Styles, or as we just mentioned, on the Twitch stream the other night. That's unfortunate. Hopefully they, recover safely and
Well, apparently AJ had it weeks ago.
Oh, well, there you
go. And he's been on SmackDown for the last 2 weeks, so he said he feels okay. So
yes, this is from PW Mania. Chairman and CEO Vince McMahon reportedly issued an edict this past week where talents can no longer, quote, engage with outside third parties, unquote, according to Wrestling Inc. It was noted that this edict presumably goes for platforms like Cameo and Twitch. WWE held a conference call with talent last Sunday and discussed the reinvention of the product. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. During the call, WWE pointed to the company, how the company owns the real names of talent, not just their character names. Vince then followed the call up by sending a letter to talent on Thursday. Reportedly wrote how it's imperative that they protest and promote the brand in every possible way, and that talents have 30 days to stop engaging with third parties. Vince's letter also said these actions are necessary as part of WWE's rebuilding process and going into the, quote, next phase of growth, end quote, for the company. Part of the letter said, some of you are engaged with outside third parties using your name and likeness in ways that are detrimental to our company. I don't know how that's possible. It is imperative that these activities...
That's the problem.
That these activities be terminated within the next 30 days by Friday, October 2nd. Continued violations will result in fines, suspensions, or termination at WWE's discretion. Again, would really love to see somebody get fired for just using their gimmick name on Twitch.
The low ratings are because of Cameo.
Yeah, clearly.
Wow.
yeah,
of course. Should have seen that coming.
Apparently, the big reason that's kind of popped up, the likes of Cameo and Twitch, over the last couple of months, is that they're not earning enough money as they were because they're not touring. So
right.
They've done.
Well, they're saving loads of money on TV.
Oh, they are. The company is, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about the wrestlers themselves.
Oh, the guys are because they're not making any extras.
That's right.
So they've basically put themselves out there to make a bit of extra cash, which I don't see a problem with, especially now.
Alexa Bliss with Cameo, with $400 Cameo. Paige is active on Twitch. Zelina Vega, there was an angle that was done on Twitch where Bianca Belair, like attacked her, and they did nothing with that. That's the thing that kind of gets me is like they're saying that this is supposed to be some sort of like rebranding or the next phase of growth. Yeah.
Well, isn't technically Twitter a third party?
Yes.
Well, yeah.
But does
that mean they're going to stop using Twitter now?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you can make money off of Twitter. That's the thing.
I'm pretty sure you can. But then
is Asuka going to have to stop doing a YouTube?
It's possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very possible.
Well, weren't they saying not so long ago that they wanted the superstars to use social media to promote the gimmick and pretty sure that was
now it's a 180.
One of his.
As long as they don't make money.
Well,
I
don't know. I can see this being U-turned or whatever the expression is.
I would love to see somebody just get in Vince's face and be like, "What the fuck is this bullshit?"
Well, you've already got guys like Mick Foley and Kevin Nash who, you'd imagine their opinion must hold some weight. He must be thinking, like, maybe I fucked up here.
No. No. When does he ever think that? Does he actually think that, like, he can... If he says something, it has to be true? Oh, no, I own your name. The company owns your name. I don't know if you knew that, but I own everything. I just do.
Yeah, that's the other thing is, like, I don't see how WWE can own, like, the actual shoot names.
I don't.
Plus, it's actual, like, when do you ever sign that away?
Yeah.
They don't even own a gimmick name from before the guy signed with the company.
I would think it's probably something... There's probably some...
Yeah, that's
weird wording of it.
No weird wording. That's just horseshit. Like, I don't see how that could legally stand up in court.
No way.
No, that's what I mean. I don't think it does. But I think the way their contracts probably say something like they own the name if it comes to making money. There'll be some sort of.
No,
They won't say they own the name. It won't be anything like that. That is just
there is
ridiculous.
something about the likenesses, because that's always a weird one as well. How can you own someone's face?
Yeah.
But they do for like toys and licensing and video games or whatever. So you can't put someone on your packaging and be like. So that makes sense, and maybe the name is tied in with that. But I can't see it. Even if it does say that in the contract, that contract can't be legal.
Yeah.
The name thing is similar to the footballers, soccer players. They've got similar agreements to that. I think they all sign an agreement with the FIFA directly, so that they own their names and likenesses. But I think was it Juventus or someone. They pulled out of it and they don't appear in the game anymore.
Yeah, there was something like that, wasn't there? Yeah.
So there are weird, and there's bound to be some weird and wonderful contract law.
I would love for someone to challenge it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's ever going to happen.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not defending them here. Don't get me wrong.
No. I know. I just. You're probably right that Vince thinks he's covered with something, but I kind of want to see that being challenged by someone who knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, and plus,
it just doesn't seem right.
Also, the other thing is, like, Vince has Jerry McDivitt, but he couldn't stop the Pandas from taking the F from the name. So I mean,
that's another thing like this, though.
Yeah,
he had the contract saying that he can't use the F, and he just did it anyway for years because, well, I'm Vince McMahon, damn it.
Yeah,
I'll do what I want.
Yeah.
Anyway, just wanted to bring that up before we get out of here, which I think it's time for the buy-in.
It is.
So
it's
on now. Right now. We're going to go. Thank everybody for coming out. Hit the like, comment, subscribe buttons or whatever, and we'll be back next week, hopefully, with the results from All Out. Have a great one. Good night, everybody. Hopefully we'll have Beans back.